Once again, it's a nice but cool start to our morning around southern Colorado. Here's the view from our Freedom Financial Services camera, Union and Montebello in Colorado Springs. Temperature's probably not 53 degrees, but it is certainly a very nice start to the day. That's unquestionable. As we go down to Pueblo with the Parkview Medical Center camera, 16th Street and Grand Avenue, that temperature looks pretty good, 39 degrees, unless you like it to be a little warmer, in which case you think it's pretty chilly. Winds are calm at this hour, and there's a nice sunrise hinted at in those eastern skies. Sunrise in Pueblo is just before 7 o'clock this morning. We'll top out in the lower to middle 70s in the Springs and middle 70s in Pueblo, 71 and 76 in the two cities respectively. 72 for Canyon City, mid to upper 70s in the southeastern plains, 77 in La Junta and also in Lamar, 76 at Springfield, 74 at Trinidad, 70 for Walsenburg, 76 if you're headed up to Denver for your weekend activities. If you're heading up to the mountains, do some of that leaf watching. Temperatures there are going to be sitting in the 50s and 60s. 56 for Leadville, 65 in Gunnison and at Salida, 70 will be your high today in Alamosa. As we zoom it out now to the entire western view, we notice that there's not much to look at in the way of any kind of weather because there's an upper level high pressure which is in charge of things. That means temperatures as we go around the west are pretty uniform. 50 in Helena, Montana, 45 at Salt Lake City, 41 at Casper, 36 at Rapid City, South Dakota, 32 at North Platte, 43 in Colorado Springs, 55 in Albuquerque, 45 in Oklahoma City, somewhat warmer off to the southwest of us, 65 in Vegas, 67 currently in Los Angeles. The projected satellite and radar, we call it the Skycast as we go through the next couple of days, is calling for some snow this morning in portions of Illinois. That's exactly what we're seeing in some of those Chicago suburbs this morning and into the city itself. That low pressure center, which was the same one that gave us a little bit of rain a couple of days ago, is going to continue to push off to the northeast and get out of our hair as we go through the next couple of days, even in the middle part of the country. A few showers are being seen as you head well off to our northeast into portions of the Dakotas and Nebraska, but for us it's a clean sweep all the way through the weekend with that high pressure still large and in charge of our weather as we go all the way into our Monday. So zooming in now, the only real travel concern for us as we go through this afternoon and evening will be the gusty winds that'll pop up along the I-70 corridor between Lyman and Burlington by this afternoon. Up into the mountain locations as well, into the high passes especially, there will be some of those gusty winds to deal with. Also, if you're going to be doing that leaf watching that we were talking about, especially up in Leadville as we go through this evening into the overnight, it'll be the same thing in the Springs and in Pueblo. Watch out on the higher profile vehicles in those two cities in addition to what we're going to see in Canyon City by the time we go through tomorrow afternoon as well. 7-day forecast as we go through the extended outlook, we notice that we see those high temperatures rise up into the middle 70s, then they drop back as another system comes into the region, Greg. That drives our temperatures down to the lower 60s by next Friday with a chance for showers and storms on Thursday and Friday with the approach of that front. Pueblo will be sitting in the upper 70s, and we'll touch 80 degrees on a couple of those days, Monday and Tuesday, and we wake up to lows sitting in the 30s and 40s. High temperatures drop back to the middle 60s by next Friday. Canyon City, your 7-day forecast, high temperatures middle 70s Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That drops back to the middle 60s by Friday with that small chance for rain. And Teller County will be sitting in the upper 50s and lower to middle 60s across the board. As we head into next Friday, high temperatures drop back with that front. Lows are going to be sitting in the 30s.
I love hanging out with you guys on the weekend mornings. I do. But today would be the perfect day to like go to Rocky Mountain Park or something like that because I missed out on them last weekend and I'm afraid it gets too cold. Those leaves, I might miss them.
After this weekend, the leaf watching will be nowhere near as good because it'll be past peak by that point. So get out there now.
Okay, so if I jet out the door in about 8 minutes, you'll know what it's about. All right, Jay, thanks a lot.
We have an 8 o'clock too.
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't forget about that, I promise. Thanks a lot. 6:50.